Hey Hoopers, Pam Hoops here. This is another transition ideas tutorial, this time from the isolation move. And most of these will be done from a pinky led isolation, since that is the isolation that I am most comfortable with, but I'm sure you can play with most of them also from a thumb led isolation. So just be aware I'm leading from the pinky. If I'm not, I will tell you so. And also be aware that I am hooping with my left hand if you can't already tell. So if you're right-handed, you're just going to mirror me. Okay, so let's get started. We have the basic one-handed pinky-led isolation. We can also take this into a two-handed isolation. I'm going to do a real quick breakdown of these moves since there's so much content. So if you struggle with one of them, just do a search for a full-on tutorial on them, or tell me you can't find one. I'll find one or make one for you. So two-handed isolation would be I change my hands at 12 o'clock pinky to pinky and thumbs at 6. You can do, I'm sure there's different ways, but that's the way I do it. Now we can put some movement into the legs and make it a little more exciting by moving our body, moving our legs and our body as we're doing this isolation. So that's the two-handed. We can also do some flips. So when my hand's at 6 o'clock, I'm going to push that hoop out, from the top of the hoop out, frame my face again, and grab the hoop with the other hand. Then I'm going to let go of the top hand and just keep doing that. So I just keep framing my face. Ooh, there's a bug on the camera. I hope it doesn't come on the lens. And then we can also do that with one hand. So gripping at 6, flipping it down, framing the face, bringing the hoop over to the same side of the body, arms in full extension, tipping the opposite side of the hoop out, and framing the face. So you can do that really from anywhere. I generally tend to do it from 3 or 9, whatever that is, and crossing the body down to 6, bringing it up to 12. And then this move can also be done from two hands. Boop, boop, boop. Like I say, 3, 9, 6, 12 is generally where I do it, but you also can do it from anywhere on the hoop. So just playing around with that. Then let's get back into our isolation. We can also do smears. So let's take the hoop in the hands at 12 o'clock, or at 6 o'clock. This is 6. Both hands, and then I take the hoop to the hip, and then the hands come across, and then the hands come up as the hoop smears across the back of the belt line, and then the hands come across, and we just do a big smear of that hoop. So it's hip, smears across the back, other hip, and goes to 6 o'clock. We can also do that with one hand. So just gripping the hoop, we're in our isolation, we're at 6 o'clock, we smear it and around. We can smear it all the way around and go back to 6, or we can smear it and head it up into halo with a little thumb hand transition up there. And then you can be in halo, and you can watch my other video that has suggestions of transitions from halo, which I'll link to somewhere here. Okay, so back to where we were at, isolations. Then let's see, we could barrel roll. So we'll start with a two-handed barrel roll, hands at 6 o'clock. We're going to keep the hoop in front of us as we turn the body, and we look at the hands. We turn the body 360 degrees. I'm on uneven ground, so hopefully I will stay upright. And we can do that with the hands together. We can also do it with the hands apart. Very uneven ground. Or we can do it with one hand. Boop, 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 boop. Go all the way around, or we can just go 270 degrees, push it out, and then go into a forward weave, which I could probably make a tutorial for moves from forward weave if somebody would like that also. Okay, so what else can we do? We can do isopops. So if our hand's at 6 o'clock, letting the hoop roll over the hand, keeping the hand stationary, and just letting the hoop do a 360 and regripping. We can do an iso break, where it goes towards the pinky side of the hand, and whoop, actually that would be, yeah, so if we are pinky leading, we stop, it's going to go towards the thumb if we want to iso pop. If we're pinky leading and we stop and we go towards the pinky, that's an iso break. We can also do a horizontal cat-eye, or horizontal linear isolation, goes by both names. We're basically here, we push out across the body at full extension, let go of the hoop, let it roll across the back of the hand, and go all the way out to the other side. Oh, I hope that's in the frame. boom, and back. We can do smiley faces and rainbows. Yes, I'm a dork. Going halfway, so my arm is fully extended, and then to the other half. So basically going from 3 to 9, 9 to 3. It's a nice grip of the hand. It's really good workout for the arm, especially if you have a heavy hoop. And then we can do that. So that's the smiley face part. And then we can do the rainbow part. And so it's just rolling over the back of the hand and regrip. Do, do. Sound effects help, I find. And then with that lower part, we can also put a little bounce in it. Let the hoop go and bounce, bounce, bounce. And then after it does its bounce, you can push it up and bring it back down and get into more of a vertical cat-eye or linear isolation, which I'm not that great at, but that's what it looks like. So let's see, we can also do anti-spins. So we're here, in our isolation. We can push out in full extension. Then we're going to drop the hoop towards the thumb and up, grip it at 12, hoop down towards the thumb and out, gripping it, and towards the thumb and down. So in our full expression of the anti-spin, we don't really stop it as much. We just have little pauses there, and that is your anti-spin. We can grip the hoop at 6 o'clock, tip it forward, and now our hand's in an outside grip, and we can do ghosting linear isolations. So basically one hand is just gripping the hoop and the other one is just loose and it's going right through my hands. So I'm gripping and guiding and sliding in the other hand all the way up and all the way down. We can also do this from the diagonal, taking it to the side, pointing our hands where we want it to go, and then again gripping and guiding and ghosting with the other hand. Boop. We can take it to the other side, and here we go. And we can again go straight up and down, but we could add a little bubble in the middle, frame our face, ghost, one hand, guide with the other, and now we're doing an isolation, but it's an outside grip isolation. Now a nice way that I like to get this back into the isolation, or just get it on my body or do something with it, is to, as my hands are at 3 and 9, I open them up. I just let the hoop twist, and it can go either this way or this way, but I like it to go to this way, coming towards me, so that I can bring it up over my body. Then I let my hands go inside as it comes over my body. It's resting at my back. Then I take one hand to one hip, smear it across to my belly, take the hand that is now going upwards, let it roll over the back of my hand and go back into my pinky lead isolation. So there's that. We also could do a duck in, and here's the duck in move. Boop. And real quickly what I'm doing is it's elbow in, head in, the hoop rolls across the back of my, across my back, and I grab it with the other hand. So we can do that full duck in, sloppy, or we can do a half of one, so bring it over, elbow, head, onto the back, and then just giving it a push, and then you can do your shoulder hooping, your whatever you can do with your shoulder break, shoulder hooping. We can also take that duck in position and go all the way down the body, and then we're into escalator. And I have I have grass and everything, but let's see if we can. Oh, we did it, yay. So basically I was here, came down and up, and catch your mat and your grass and everything. But you get the idea of that. So that can also be on flat ground. You can do escalator. Let me check my notes now and see if I got everything. Bubble, barrel roll, smear. I think I got everything. Yay! Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial and it wasn't too fast and crazy. And sometimes that's the way my brain works, and I'm sure for some of you it was too slow, some of you it was too fast, and that's the great thing about hooping. We're all at different journeys on our path, and I hope this was helpful for some. And if it was, subscribe to my YouTube channel. which is Pam Hoops, one word. I'll probably put a link somewhere if I can figure out how. And Facebook page, Pam Hoops, one word, is my community page where I post cool videos of mine and others. And also my website, pamhoops.com, where I have my tutorials of others, and just all kinds of fun stuff. So hope you enjoyed. Happy hooping. That's it.